Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at this little piece of gear I have here, which I got for Christmas. And this is the Bushnell Pro 50L flashlight. Myself, I like to carry a flashlight in my pocket instead of a weapon mounted light or something like that. I just find them more handy. And I use a flashlight for work quite a bit. I wanted something small that I could have as a backup to my big flashlight that I keep in my work truck. And this actually works pretty well. It is sold at Walmart. I believe they have them on Amazon too. They're around between 10 and 15 bucks, depending on what places you find them. It's an LED flashlight. It is very, very tiny, actually. It only weighs a little less than 2 ounces with the battery in it, about 1.7 ounces. It's about 3 3/4 inches long, and the thickest part here, the actual flashlight, is only about 3/4 of an inch thick. The clip adds a little bit to it though, so maybe an inch or a little over an inch where the clip sticks up here. But it's pretty unobtrusive in your flashlight, and this little lip one here actually makes it pretty easy to reach and grab out of your pocket. You can see, you can kind of grab it on that lip. The downside is that little lip tends to snag on clothing if you have anything that hangs down. I wear my shirt tucked a lot of times, but it doesn't get me, but I can see where that could be an issue. Fit and finish on this light, it was really good looking when I got it, but you can see I got this for Christmas and started carrying it, and it's getting some wear, or the finish is wearing off, and you're getting down to the bare aluminum. So we'll have to see how that holds up. But I mean, it's cosmetic, it's not affecting function or anything. It's made out of aluminum. It uses one AA flashlight, and you can see if I take it apart here that it's got a rubber grommet in here, so I haven't really tested to see if it'll go underwater, but it's definitely resistant to water since it's got that little seal there. It uses one single flashlight, or one single AA battery. They're pretty easy to change. Now the runtime, according to Bushnell, is 2 hours and 15 minutes on this light. I'm not sure if that's it. I know this is the battery I put in it when I got it, and it's still going on it. I don't usually run my light for more than a couple minutes at a time, just when I walk the dog or when I'm at work inspecting stuff on a vehicle. But it seems to work for that. Now, it's only 50 lumens, which I know a lot of people make more powerful flashlights, probably in a smaller package, but they're also a lot more money than this. The switch has a momentary, or push it all the way in for all one. So I'm liking this little guy so far. It's light and handy in your pocket. I mean, it is actually smaller. I put it up next to my EDC knife. It's smaller and thinner than my EDC knife usually is. So it's pretty unobtrusive in a flashlight. I hold it up to my former. This was the one I used to carry in my pocket a lot of times. This Nebo is a lot smaller than this. This is brighter though. I believe this is 150 lumen flashlight here. But in reality, I find this is plenty of light for what I really need it for, especially just for an emergency light, which is really what this is. Although I found myself using it more than some of my bigger flashlights just because I always have it in my pocket. So I took it outside last night walking the dog, and I'll show you what the beam looks like here in a second. But I don't know, I think this could be a definitely good everyday carry light for people, especially if you don't like weapons mounted lights like me. I've always carried a flashlight. Well, not always, but at least the last maybe 8 or 10 years I've always had a flashlight in my pocket. So if you're looking for a cheap option to have for a light to keep on you, I think this is definitely a viable option here. And I will show you a little bit of video of what the beam looks like. You can see here how the beam works. It's not real big on distance. I'm trying to shine it out. There's a tree line out there a ways. It's about, I don't know, 20 feet or so. That was with the momentary switch. And here, walking the dog on the leash about 6-8 feet in front of me, it provides plenty of light to see where you're going. It's pretty handy light to have on you, really. It has kind of a narrow beam to it, so it makes the most out of the 50 lumens that you get out of it. Definitely not going to be spotlighting animals at night with it, but it works. Light up a project like you wanted to work on something, and definitely light a pathway for you. Alright, well, final thoughts. I like it. I'm going to keep using it. We'll maybe revisit this and some other stuff like the little hot wire knife I had in, say, 6 months and see how they're holding up. So, and I don't know. We'll see how it works out. The finished problems, I don't know how that's going to pan out. We'll see how hard. I have other stuff that this rides against in my pocket, and I don't know if that's what's rubbing the finish off. So, we'll see. I think most people have a lot of stuff in their pocket. So, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little short review on this flashlight. And if you like the content on my channel, please remember to like this video and subscribe and share it with your friends. And I'll talk to everybody later. Thank you.